Hello, my name is Megan Johnson, and I am currently working at the Behavioral Education Center, which is the center-based EI program for the Van Buren ISD. My classroom consists of 8 4th and 5th graders and 6 adults, including myself. There is never a dull moment, and I absolutely love working in this environment. The reason I did this project is my students in my current placement really struggle with writing. They want to express themselves, but they really struggle to do just that. When technology is involved, everything changes, which is why I chose to take writing and put it on the internet, with the intent that typing their thoughts will be an easier way to express themselves. Writing is hard for everyone, and teaching writing is not an easy task. I thought this project might be a good way to bring writing to life and make it a little bit easier to learn and to teach. When I began to think about this project, I started by thinking about my current students and the areas in which they needed more work. I then headed over to the 4th grade Common Core to see what it is we should be working on. I started to think about how much my students loved being on the iPads and the computers. And then I thought about one of my gen ed teachers I worked with last semester. She had a Weebly for students to respond to writing prompts throughout the year. The students loved it. I figured it was worth a shot since the students last semester thrived on the online writing instead of on paper. So I decided to create the Weebly and write out my plan. My project consists of introducing students to the concept of making a decision and supporting it with details in opinion writing. We would begin by talking about how opinion writings do not have right or wrong answers. Through modeling with I do and modeling with we do, students would have a good idea of the expectations prior to being released to try one on their own. Students would respond to multiple posts throughout the week. They would also respond to each other's writings, giving each other peer feedback on what they're writing about. Before deciding on which one they feel they have the strongest opinion, they would work with each other and work through it. They would then choose the topic that they have the strongest opinion about, and then they would take that piece and publish it through the writing process. We would finish the unit by publishing everyone's finished pieces on the Weebly so that they can share with all of their family and friends. Through this project, I really learned the importance of taking my students' strengths and using them to make their weaknesses grow. I also learned that if you put more importance on an assignment and make it something the students care about, then you will get much better results. In the future, I could see myself using this Weebly to encourage students' creativity in writing, and it would be something that is a great teaching tool in that I can share previous students' work and students can see how their work is so much more than a school assignment, but that this work is something that can be shared with others for years to come.